Hey there, comic fans. I am back from the comic shop again this week, a day early, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, my normal Thursday day, I won't be able to do because, it's closed. But anyway, I got 6 comics this week. I was supposed to get 7, but I got shorted on Thief of Thieves, so that we'll have to wait till he reorders that one. First one up is Harrow County by Bunn, McNeil, and Lee. Pardon me. And listen, this is only the second issue I've got of this. The first issue, I picked up last issue because Carla Speed McNeil was drawing it. And last issue, I liked, but I pretty much had no idea what was going on. Bunch of people, some of them on an island, some of them are like some kind of immortals or old gods who have their own set of rules that someone made up, but some of them follow the rules and some of the other ones don't follow the rules. I was a little lost, but that's okay. I don't mind being a little lost when I jump onto the 17th issue of a series. I figure I'll catch on soon enough. I think she's got at least another issue on this. I glanced at the last page at the bottom of it to see if it had to be continued or not, and it did. And there was a so I guess I'll be buying issue 19. Hopefully, I was able to get this on my pull list on time. I think the final order cutoff was a little more than a month between issues, I think, or something like that. But anyway, hopefully I'll get 19 on my pull list before final issue cutoff and have the complete Carla Speed McNeil run. Our next one to show off is Department H by Matt and Charlene Kint. I think this usually has a wraparound, right? I never seem to... Oh, there we go. Lots of hair in this one. This is kind of turned from a locked door murder mystery into a survival book, because the undersea station that they've been in is someone sabotaging or it's breaking down. So she went down to this deep under the sea station where her father was murdered, trying to figure out who murdered him. And a note about this Matt Kint artwork too. He's one of these guys who you look at his particular drawing style and it's kind of crude and not very pleasing to the eye. But his storytelling is excellent. When you're actually reading the story and you're in the story, it's just his panel layouts. Basically his cinematography is terrific, and it works really well for the story. There are some artists, I think, who you have to read to really get, and Matt Kint is one of those. Matter of fact, I have yet to be a fan of something Matt Kint has written and someone else has drawn, but I've liked everything he's written and drawn himself that I've read so far. So, Department H, good stuff. Issue number 8. Give it a look. And here we have Outcast, issue number 23. Wow, 23 issues. They're just, Paul Azaceta's just grinding them out. Nice stuff, last issue. Uh-oh. After 2 issues ago, there was a big blow-up at one of the pseudo-demons' houses. And our 2 heroes here, our shirtless guy managed to help the other guy, the actual outcast, escape captivity. Is that his little girl? Might be his little girl. But yeah, the plot is those 2 guys against what could be demons. They don't really say. And the demons were all gathered in this one house. Just kind of, they possess people, but then it takes a amount of time before the possession can be permanent, and during that time, this guy here, the outcast, can cast them out. Hey, cast them out, outcast. Hey, hey. But anyway, good story. I haven't finished watching the TV show. I think I have 4 episodes to go in the TV show. I just kind of lost interest in it because I like the comic, and the TV show kind of follows the comic and makes the TV show kind of redundant to me, so I never really finished watching it, but I really enjoy the comic. It's fun stuff. We'll see what they're up to this issue. And here we go, our strange story of a fashion blogger. I never would have thought I'd like a comic about a fashion blogger, but I'm really enjoying this. Snot Girl continues. Who does this? Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. It's just good stuff. That's our snot girl right there, who's named because she has allergies. She has no snot superpowers. And this woman over here is a sort of up-and-coming blogger who befriended her in real life, and she's all excited that she's got a friend in real life, except then she thought she died, and Snot Girl thought she was involved in a crime, but it turns out she wasn't. And we don't really know what happened to this girl who Snot Girl became friends with. And she's neurotic and crazy and trying to figure out life and all sorts of strange stuff. But I find it very, very well written, very compelling. And once again, this is another guy, I'm not particularly fond of his, big-eyed style here. But the storytelling is excellent. When I'm reading it, I'm totally into it. And the artwork makes perfect sense. And the layouts are good and all that stuff. Like I said, there's some artists who just when I flip the pages, they do nothing for me. But when I read the story, it's good stuff. And Snot Girl, let's see, is there a back cover? You're one of my dearest friends. I am? I mean, of course I am. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit about the shallowness of life in Snot Girl because, it's about young people and fashion blogging and image and getting more views and likes than other people. So, but like I said, it's a good story. I never would have thought I liked this one, and I do. And here we go with issue 159 of Usagi Yojimbo. The Hatamoto's Daughter, Part 1 of 1. Another done in one by Stan Sakai. And last issue, 158, may have been the saddest issue of Usagi Yojimbo I've ever read. And it was just about Usagi. There was no battles or violence, and it was just kind of a slice of life story about Usagi trying to help out a couple of farmers on their trip. And wow, I was like, wow, that is really a sad story. So if you're looking for a sad story, check out the issue before this, because I don't think I've ever, 158, so I don't think I've ever read quite that sad an Usagi story. Touching, heartwarming, but sad. Don't know what's up with this issue, something to do with this guy's daughter, but Stan Sakai is just excellent. He's been telling Usagi Yojimbo stories for 30 years now, and they're really, really good. If you haven't ever given Usagi a try, do it. And now we have issue 18 of Wayward Sub, Cummings, Bonvillain, Dylan, O'Regan. Last issue we had a little bit of Japan, a little bit of Ireland, but the stories haven't come back together yet. Looks like this. Yeah, Murph's Bar. This is Ireland, and it looks like our Cat Goddess and Rory are in trouble here. Oh, pardon me. Rory's got dark hair. Yeah, this must be the I'm trying to keep my character straight. Snot Girl has green hair too. This is the Cat Goddess woman, whoever she is. Rory's the main character. And there she is, whose father is Irish and whose mother was Japanese. I think her mother died in the first story arc after moving to Japan. So it looked like the Irish ghosts and mythical creatures didn't like these Japanese mythical creatures hanging out in their country. So it looks like there's about to be a big confrontation between these two and whoever these guys are. So, like I said, Wayward's been an excellent story since the beginning. Lots of, you know what? It's somewhere. It's an adventure story, a superhero story. The people all have powers and they have fights, but it's about new gods versus old gods. And a couple issues ago, it shifted locales halfway around the world. It's kept things fresh and interesting. So, give this a try. Finally, we'll give you a little look at some background artwork. We got 35 and 34 of Dreams of Things. Half blue face. Textures in the mountains. Texture in the water. It's just a couple of dreamlike images I was working on last week. I kind of stopped doing these things and just picked them up again. Been working on some digital stuff lately, so I'm looking at these enviously. I like the physical world of artwork rather than the digital world's fine too, but it's fun to make physical things. So there's a vertical one and a horizontal one, at least in terms of logos. Just a little look at that. You know what? I'm also going to give you a little look at. Let me move this tripod for a minute. There are the 2 boxes of trades down there, and some boxes ready to ship stuff in that I have to go through now to see what the heck's in there. Saw some Deadpool stuff in there, some Thor stuff in there, but I really haven't gone through a lot. But I'll make a video of all those since I'm going to be selling them on eBay or whatever. And if anybody wants any, just let me know. All right, you guys have a good week out there.